this is absolutely incredible. And then game boss here, of all places, talk about a roadblock. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but I beat Malenia, Blade and Megilla, so this still doesn't sound like that big. Well, I guess back to the drawing board it is. I could waste my time gathering new equipment to potentially trivialize the battle and the rest of the run, but where is the fun in that? I grab my talismans tight, find the jaggiest wall within walking distance, and begin to slam my forehead with the force of 1,000 bleed procs till this fucking dog priest thing is defeated. He loves to do that spin the wind move. Good bleed proc. Good bleed proc. Okay, that jump move, complete horseshit. Okay, he's doing it again. See, I'm learning. I'm fucking adapting, dude. I got the gamer brain right now. Got that fucking gamer brain. Okay, well, opened my mouth a little too soon. That's fine. It happens. Okay, whose bright idea was it to give a fair wolf a death sword? Like, really? That proc, though. You love to see it. But not that. Or that. Okay, does the spin to win again, but he doesn't understand that. I'm in his head. Honestly, I'm shocked how agile this boy is. All my maidens know that was bullshit. But you know what isn't bullshit? You subscribe to the channel. Success! Okay, whatever. Good bleed proc. Okay, he's doing this dumb little screamy thing. Yeah, call for mama. See if she comes. Okay. Ooh, that's good. That's good. This might be the one. Oh, so close. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, well, just absolutely gotta play on every street. Dude, little bro's leaving himself open with these wide swings. At least he didn't kill me. And just like that, the dog is dead. And I get what I've been missing. My laminated gamer card, signed by the god of gaming himself. And I hear you typing. That's not what it says on the bottom of the screen. Well, what are you, a narc? I have the loveliest chat with Melina, who's playing hard to get. It's kind of our thing, you wouldn't get it. I go to the top of Malenia's tower, activate her great rune, which is amazing. Not because it's actually a good rune, it kinda sucks, but because I literally need it to complete the run. From here, I decide to stop having fun and go to the subterranean shunning grounds in hopes to make it to the deep root depths. Small corridors with randomized enemies and items in a labyrinth-like area? Who hurt you, Miyazaki? I walk through the first corridor, and as if it was an omen from God himself, I get a taste of what I have to deal with. Unsurprisingly, I make it through unharmed, reach Grace, and jump down the open grate, and that's when my life flashes before my eyes. It's Horaloo. I can't even begin to process the hellscape I've fallen into. We're just gonna pretend like I didn't see him and hope something good's behind me, which is a giant golem who doesn't even properly fit here. Great. Without time to think, I just rush forward and hop into a pipe. I get a glimpse into the utter bloodlust that dwells within Horaloo, which I can say with confidence, I wish I hadn't. I continue through this oh so hilarious level. The best part is, literally anything could be in these pipes. Anything. Just gonna jump over you. Please don't aggro. We got mob number 5 over here, who has the goal to disrespect me by kicking me while I was climbing the ladder. That's a mistake he won't make again. After opening up a shortcut, I witnessed the most harrowing sight. Crabchan, the destroyer, runs. It was an honor to meet you, but I wish it wasn't under these conditions. I exercised him with no remorse, and definitely did not try to reach the ledge and die like an idiot. No, not me. I walk past the giant specter and meet 2 fair Missoula guys. They choose violence, but I choose the righteous thing and run in the opposite direction for tactical positioning. And if they lose aggro, they didn't want it hard enough. Further down, I meet the ulcerated tree spirit, who seems to be blocking my only escape. That ladder. Nothing can be easy, can it? I try my hardest to kite it away from the ladder, but I die. Okay, listen, the fifth Matt. What do you want from me? Like, seriously, a kidney? My prized stamp collection? I'll go into debt if I have to. Just why do you keep doing this shit to me? Eventually, through Weasley tactics, I make it up the ladder and open another shortcut, thank God, and see a soldier on a horse who's obviously lost because no shot this guy decided that the shunning grounds was a good place to ride around on horseback. After finally making a jump that should have happened on the first try, I enter another pipe, get lost for about 10 minutes in the stupid sewer system. How does that even happen to you? Oh, a dog too? No, dude. Alright, I have to let it out of its misery. That did not feel right. Fucking dead end, oh my god. I don't know where I'm going, okay? Like, I'm lost. Okay. Ooh, okay, there's an opening. Oh no. The fucking entrance? Another dead end, dude. Oh my god. And then I see it. And exit. I've never been so happy to see a horde of angry mobs in my life. I nearly fall off the lift, touch yet another grace. Now, it's time to face. Oh my god. It's Dear God. Everyone say hi to Dear God. This was honestly the morale boost I needed. Like a bull in a fine china shop, so too does Dear God damage literally everything by flailing his head around the arena. Is this gonna be the first time I no-hit a boss in this run? Fuck this game. Holy crap, that is a very important drop to reach the Haligtree. Awesome. With Dear God down, I decide to make my way to the deep root depths. By hitting the altar in the boss room, another portion of the level is revealed. With no hesitation, I move forward, gleefully expecting some top tier loot. That excitement lasts for a good 3 seconds because I see what can only be described as the Elven Beast. This is not okay. Their AoEs are awful, and it makes the normal path down a literal nightmare. I attempted a few times, killing the Elven Beast on a number of occasions, but dying to either From Software's platforming, yuck, or divine intervention. With that L plastered on my gamer card, I decide finding a new path to the deep root depths takes priority. Luckily, I know the path to take. From the Ancestral Woods Grace in Nokron, I go forward near where the deer corpse was, fall down a secret lower ledge, get one shot by a bear, twice. Oh shit, they saw me, fuck, run, fuck, oh my god, this is terrifying, oh my god, okay. And I'm safe, fuck yeah. And then touch Grace in that cave. I do a little platforming, gross. I make it to Shifra's Aqueduct. I go through at a leisurely pace, kill some mobs, waste my precious time by pretending these drops will be worth anything. You can guess that answer, they're not. And walk into hell itself. I run up some stairs to a very scenic boss room. Now, the only thing that stands before me now is Valiant Nile and his 2 little boys. This seems pretty doable. Actually, no, it wasn't. These 2 douchebags he summons makes the fight a literal hell, and they do damage. And Nile can buff them. Thank God this arena is so huge because I can use that to my advantage. Because I've seen literal corpse move faster than Nile. So my plan is to separate the goons and take them out one by one through some tactfulness, which is just a different way of saying walking around the same rock for 5 minutes straight. I eventually got the 1v1 I wanted. Me versus Nile. I wait for his peg leg lightning move and then get a hit in. I chip his health until I'm victorious. And I take a deep breath and sensually touch a coffin, skip a cutscene, and we're here to the deep root depths. I set forth through the depths by riding on yet more huge branches. This gives my theory that Miyazaki has a hard-on for huge branches, swamps, and making my life miserable the validation it truly needs. After that coordination test, I enter a cave, which has just the wildest collections of mobs I've ever seen. I get fucking tricked by an item drop again, and do a well-placed, on-purpose death. Fun fact, that saves 5 seconds and my self-respect. After retracing my steps, I make it to the depths proper. I jump onto a building, and it's the fucking fire giant again. I ride past what can only be described as the true antagonist of the run, and walk into what originally was supposed to be the Fia's champion boss fight, but has now been changed to the Fia's Leonine Misbegotten, which, I'm gonna be honest, doesn't feel right. I set this boss baby free from its obvious slavehood, and get the Holy Knight's resolve, which is a decent ass reward. Fia is now free from her slumber, and I make an effort to return to the Round Table Hold to get some things in order. And I can't forget about the good boy hugs. Once things are in order, I proceed back to the deep root depths, where Fia begins a trauma dump, which I guess is the price I pay to hear a woman call me warm. Then, I get repeatedly hugged, and pretend to enjoy the presents she gives me until she falls asleep. Okay, I want to make this 100% clear, I'm consensually entering her dream, where I'm going to deal with her nightmare, who is Makar. To sum up the battle, it wasn't anything impressive. Come on, Makar, you're wasting both of her times doing this, and you're melting the floor. Bad Makar. I get the red feathered branch sword talisman, but more importantly, that's another boss off the list. After resting at the site of grace, I see D, which The D stands for drip because look at my man's fashion.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
I begin to see red, and he gets outplayed on literally every avenue. Back at the base of the deep root depths, I'm in a bit of a situation here. I need to kill this tree avatar. Seems easy enough, but there's a huge problem. On the other side of the depths is a dude that's literally sniping me with rocks. Using my huge monkey brain, I came up with a decent solution. The tree I'm literally next to has a huge opening that has a chest in it. If I could just angle myself in the right position, the sniper can't add me to his 2012 Call of Duty sniper montage clips. That's all the reason I need to go through with the plan. I tussle with the huge tree thing and get the discarded palace key, which is potentially big or a waste of time. Only the spoiler logs can truly know. I do some fun cleaning up, picking up some items, getting killed by a fucking lobster, getting revenge for Dragon Coon by killing another walking building. Anything for you, my king. After all of that, I decide that now would be a good time to travel to Mount Gelmir. I cross this rickety-ass bridge and begin to make it to Mount Gelmir proper. I touch Grace, dodge an attack, meet who is turning out to be my biggest stalker. Like seriously, did he follow me from deep root depths? Like what? How? I don't understand this, man. And deal with an invader, which I thought would be easy, but and begin to climb a really long ladder. Once on top, I see something that piques my interest. Look, I know this is a trap, but morbid curiosity is the spice of life. I walk over to the unsuspected area, let the little cutscene play, and let that fucker have a laugh. But how the hell do I get back up? Like most things in this world, that problem kinda solves itself. I certainly talk to the bald bastard, get an emote, climb the Metal Gear ladder, and watch a Crucible Knight get bullied. Yeah, fuck him up. Guys, come on, we're just boys being boys, right? Come on, bullying's fun. You're bullying, right? Please don't hurt me. After those high school flashbacks, I continue towards, guess what, another Grace. I take the spring step up and I see the tree avatar. Pause. It's quiz time. Did I A, right past knowing deep in my soul that this guy will drop garbage? B, defeat him and get a sick fucking weapon? Or C, it was a huge waste of time? C, it's obviously C. Why would you guess anything else? With a face that can only be described as mild annoyance, I finally make it to the namesake of Volcano Manor. You know, the manor part. I'd assume that there'd be more security at this place, but they just kind of let anyone walk in these days, huh? I talk to the head of the manor, Tanith, and join her cause. Do I know what they do? No, but I'm a follower, not a leader. I go upstairs, and as a rite of passage and a little childlike deviance, I destroy all their dining and fine china, and someone did not like that very much. After defeating the invader, I go downstairs to see my boy Recrusin Bernal, but the door is locked. Actually, all of them are locked. And then it hit me. That bitch didn't give me the key, did she? But I remembered there's more to the manor than just, you know, the manor. So, just like fucking last time, I zoom to the academy, ride the water wheel, and die the slowest fucking death imaginable. Once again, Volcano Manor welcomes me. I do the manor skip by just fucking falling. One more time. I take the elevator up, continue forward. This time, I went over the bridge I opened last time. My mission now is to find a Grace. Literally any Grace will do, please God. Oh, I found it. I touched Grace, and honestly, nothing feels better. Now, I can reliably travel from inside the manor. But there's something that's bothering me. Something that I seem to have forgotten. Thought you'd survive, huh, Estelle? Not today. But before I utterly cross off this ancient alien parasite thing, he showed me almost every way he could possibly kill anyone. He killed me by retreating, getting command grabbed, which is bullshit. Because how was I supposed to see him begin that move? Sliced by his pincers, crushed by his gravity slam, punched in the mouth. But through all of that, look who came out on top. Frank. And I get Raton's Great Rune? Great pick. Frantically, I touch Grace and get excited to see what Volcano has to offer. Spoiler alert, it was death. Lots and lots of death. But it wasn't all that bad because I got to witness a pretty cool combo. I mean, come on, that's fucking sick. Honestly, I'm just glad to be a part of something. Other than that, it was a pretty standard area in this wacky challenge run. Mostly just shinies that turn out to be fucking raw meat, which in retrospect, it's pretty impressive that it's able to stay raw this close to lava. Though, this site left me with more questions than answers, like, who left their dog here? Why would you bring your dog to a volcano to begin with? Why is it just standing in lava? Does he not feel the literal lava burning him alive? I slide these thoughts to the back of my head as I move forward until I see another fucking dog. Is this a conspiracy? Should I call PETA on Volcano Manor management? If I see Tanith again, I should let her know. I make it through most of the manor, use a stored stone key to get all the way back to the entrance of the manor where I see an old face. I have yet another talk with the bald bastard, and yes, we did talk about the dog issue. Finally, I talk with Tana, but she seems more interested in the key she did not give me. They let anyone own manors nowadays, huh? So I continue forth, praying that those dogs will get the help they need and eventually make it to the big bad of the area. I pick up the Serpent Hunter and begin to fight, which so happens to be Loretta. Loretta herself was a cakewalk. The second phase though, one of the grimiest gank fights I have ever been a part of. It's Fia's champion in appearance, but they're demons straight out of hell. These three gankers gave me so much trouble, that's actually ridiculous. Not only did I have to beat Loretta every time they killed me, but I have to beat them individually and then all of them all together. My strategy is pretty simple. I run away and poke at them till they're dead, which took as much mental fortitude as watching paint dry during a rainstorm. But eventually I did it and get a mildly irritating reward. Wow. Playing chicken with my runes on the level up screen, I remembered that I had something. A key that I've been sitting with. I finally decide to see if the key is really all that. Drumroll please. The Pure Blood Knight's Medal. Oh yeah, I totally know what that does, and definitely did not have to look it up. Nope, not me. So I use it and just see what hell awaits me. Alright, now this is hell. I can't even begin to process what a clusterfuck this is. The best part is that they're blocking my only path forward. Well, let's see if I can dig myself out of this situation. I decide that throwing pots was a good idea. It was not. Then I came up with what I have dubbed the Scorched Earth policy, where I aggro literally everything to get them away from the entrance. Then, I sneak through when they're all attempting to find me. The plan was perfect, but after many failed attempts and a nice suck, I was beginning to get closer. Then I could tell I was starting to understand what needed to be done. It was so simple. I was completely overcomplicating the situation. It's called running. I know, crazy. With the speed that would make Usain Bolt wet his pants, I made it out. And finally, was happy to see the rest of Mohgwyn Dynasty. I got to see some old friends again too, like Gelmir the Briar, Commander Nile, Ofnir, Godric, what can only be described as almost every fucking boss in the game has shown up to the monastery. I'm not panicking. I've never been more calm. Inside, I see such easy prey. The imprisoned merchant. Still on my kill every merchant arc, I see his wares that don't impress me, so I go for the throat. But he literally uses woke mob media talking points and kills me. Then outside, Gelmir has some choice retorts. I have to do all of that over again. Okay, was finally able to find a grace. While being as stealthy as possible, I opened the chest, fell for a Looney Tune-ass trap, get headshot, and took out the trash. I started to get excited about who Mog would be, but my excitement immediately turned sour. At this point, I learned that God has a really funny sense of humor, because look at this. This is hilarious. I knew I was gonna have to fight this fucker eventually, but eventually never feels like now until it is. You can quote me on that one. So, feeling like an ant in a hurricane, I began my descent into utter madness. I think I'm gonna be sick. That damage is pitiful. Okay, what even hit me? Dude, I love the Tri-Pie Tail Whip. It's magnificent. Beautiful. Okay. I never actually got a good look at this guy, but he's ugly. Well, I guess that's not what he wanted to hear. Dude, old bro took me on a trip. Miyazaki, please fix your fucking hitboxes. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, so he does bleed. That's good to know. No. Anything but this move. Oh, God. But that did look cool as fuck. God, please move your fucking foot. You can fucking have him, dude. Okay, phase 2. Wait, how pissed do you think it will be if I hit Michaela with the woogity woogity? It's like a Telltale game where it says like plastic sacks will remember that. Okay, back to hitting him. Wait, dude, no, he really didn't like me doing that. I mean, the dialogue kind of really does fit the context now. A lot better than the base game. You know, I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna say what we all were thinking. That was bullshit. Wait. You could posture break him? Yo, and that damage. It's almost like I'm not level 1. What is happening? Bro. It was one woogity. Don't flame the poor egg boy. Now this is what I call free damage. Oh, and the proc? Dude. Oh my god. Victory has never felt this good. And I get progression as a reward? Now things are starting to look up. Since I have both halves of the Haligtree medallion, I can start to make my way to some endgame areas, but the path isn't always as simple as it sounds. Feels like forever since I've been in Landau. God, I was so young back then. I do the speedrunning trick just to feel something. I go through those big doors I opened up earlier and pay no mind to the mount. I pull the lever to the elevator, and I see a dog. Guess Tanith really did listen to me. I take a lift, slaughter a slug without hesitation, walk down a huge bridge, take a detour, bleed out Pumpkinhead like a fucking pig, obtain a mini waifu, and get locked out of the Divine Tower of East Altus. Then, I take a lift down to the Forbidden Lands. I begin picking up a yellow, which is a scepter I can't use, ride forward, go out of my way to kill this specific beetle, and have like the 18th fucking rematch with this fucking tree avatar. Wait, is that a useful item? Is this mod working properly? I talked to an old lady who says she wants me to show hands, which means it's on site. But she lore dumped and I got bored. And then I remember what I came here to do. I skipped the cutscene, but just know I raised the Haligtree medallion, which activated the lift, and now I have entered the hidden path of the Haligtree. And honestly, I can't really say much about this area, except why? I go to the boss room, or should I say bosses, and all I get is a golden seed and perfume bottles. Cool. After all that time wasted, I finally make it to the consecrated snowfields, which is terrifying because I have no idea what could be out there. Knowing that any turn could be my last, I touch grace and go forward into the wild white. I ransack some graves knowing that I'd put anything to far better use than those corpses. I do a funny little light the 3 fires in the village, which, can I say, was significantly easier than the base game. I killed a living building out of respect for our fallen comrade. I get jumped by a misbegotten and an assassin, which was fun, like really fun. Can I just say that this assassin's aim is impeccable? Like sniping me from across the snowfields during a fucking blizzard is impressive. But then it gets worse. I get into a little PvP-esque battle against an invader. That was just bad. You know what sounds relaxing? Grave robbing in the catacomb. And that's what I did, until I see what can only be described as horrific and terrifying. A shirtless man dash dancing around a small doorway. I drink my drink and pray to God he doesn't lay his grubby little hands on me. Eventually, I pull the lever and fight the putrid tree spirit, which was great. I run past a very stacked convoy. Now, I know what you're thinking. I attempted it. But listen, I've been put in my place enough times to know that it's just not worth, but you were right, I still try anyway and die. Traveling through some ruins, I meet my old friend, Godskin Noble, who greets me like he always does. Fuck, this area really does feel like a fever dream. Like, is this really necessary? Tell me that all this is necessary. In a tunnel, I meet my old friend yet again, who chucks a fireball at me, which in real life actually jump scared me. Crucible nighttime, which means and then just bleed out the omen. Very nice. Once an accident, twice a coincidence, but I think this guy's fucking stalking me at this point. Like, I'm about to like check outside my real life windows to see if he's on my lawn, because this is literally getting out of hand. Ultimately, the cave that they were guarding didn't have anything. And once again, I'm back at square one. Until I met a man on a horse who changed everything for me. The Putrid Tree Sentinel, who could one-shot me with every move he has. He held up quite a fight indeed. From his bullshit hitboxes to the terrain being hard to fight on. It was an honorable battle, but like most fights, the better man comes out on top. And the better man was Frank. Get the World Medallion, which is huge for progression, but before we can use it, there's someplace I want to go. I climb the stairs and touch the teleporter to reach Mikola's Haligtree. And thank you for watching.